Welcome, and thank you for spending some of your time with us. My name is Tina Rosenquist, and this is Knowledge for Wellness. And this show's to better inform you, because when you know more, you are empowered to make better decisions for yourself and your loved ones for a better quality of life. And knowledge is power. And today's topic is on the explosion of alternative, complementary, holistic practitioners. And bringing us this great information is the staff members at Normandale Community College Continuing Education in Bloomington, Minnesota. Now, questions we'll be asking are, who will benefit from continuing health education? Or what is integrative health and wellness education? And why is it so unique and special? And I'd like to welcome our friends from Normandale Community College Continuing Education. Sunny, it's so nice that you're on Knowledge for Wellness.
Oh, thanks, Tina.
And Carolyn, of course.
Thank you.
And Terry.
Thank you.
So this is your first time on Knowledge for Wellness, and of course my viewers want to know all about you. So Sunny, can we start with you?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So my name's Sunny Ainley, and I'm 5'2". No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So I work at Normandale Community College, and I'm so lucky to work with a very talented team of people there. And what we specialize in is the health and wellness area, and you know, health and wellness education, health and wellness training, awareness, outreach, kind of everything there.
Wow, nice, nice. And Carolyn?
Well, I'm Carolyn Vinup, thank
Okay.
you, and I am just delighted to be part of this team. And we are very, very passionate, as Sunny just mentioned,
Yes.
about health and wellness and integrative and sharing all that is taking place. I am a developer, as all of us are, and brand builders.
Okay.
And I'm also a certified feng shui consultant,
Nice.
sound healer, and qigong practitioner. So a lot of our team has that energy background.
Nice, nice. And of course, Terry, we'd like to hear from you as well.
I am Terry Clegg, and I love being part of this team. I too am an energy practitioner and love working with these fabulous instructors and programs that we bring to Normandale.
Nice, very nice. Well, your team seems to be well educated, along with, you know, working well as a team, so really appreciate that. But of course, we want to talk about the mission of your organization, because you seem to be very passionate on not only taking that student and letting them kind of talk with you as to what they want out of this education as well at Normandale College. So we'll have you address that question, Sunny.
Yeah, that's
Your
great.
mission. Okay.
Well, and it's so fun to be here today, because that's exactly what we do as a college. You know, when you talk about knowledge as empowerment,
Yes.
it really is. And Normandale Community College is a 2-year community college, but you know, I think people think of community colleges in the old regime, or kind of that old paradigm, and it's so different.
Yeah.
It's training for the future. It's training everybody. The demographics of the students range from, you know, PSEO students who are in high school all the way up to, I mean, we have 70-year-olds in our programs.
Oh, nice.
Normandale serves about 15,000 credit degree-bearing programs, students, and then we in continuing education actually tap into about 7,000 plus students and that is workforce training, that's health and wellness training and development, that's skills set training. I mean, it's everything that's going to help people live a better and more productive and happy and fulfilled life. So education and training is so much more than just that. It's really about empowerment and leading a better life, and then probably helping other people lead a better life too. So that's, I think, what drives us. We love education.
Yes.
Well, and I think, Tina, too, it's lifelong learning. And I think that's what people are so excited about. And it's not just professional development, it's personal and professional development.
Nice.
You know, those areas are really graying, you know, whether it's personal or professional, especially in healthcare. People are really bringing that to the table. That's their profession, but they also feel like they're bringing it home, that self-empowerment piece.
And there's no, I'm sorry, Tina, but there's really no division anymore, because as people are doing some personal empowerment, they're bringing that to the workplace.
Yes.
So that learning is constantly going back and forth.
Yes.
And that's what is so exciting on the programs that we're developing.
Right, and your normal age group is about 25, which is nice because it's not right out of high school, too. And maybe people went into work and found, oh, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
You know, there's something more that's driving me more. And to be introduced to Normandale and even going there and being exposed to integrative health.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's like, oh, I found my passion.
Yeah.
This is just something clicks sometimes. And you do your generals, your 2-year education, and then all of a sudden, there it is. It's right in front of you.
Yeah. But that's a really good point when you talk about the 25-year-old. You know, the traditional credit student actually is about probably 25, but then you look at kind of the breadth of the community that we touch. And, you know, within continuing education and customized training, our average age is actually between probably 30 and 70.
Okay.
And so we do the full spectrum of age. And at Normandale, if you kind of look at some of the core values across the entire organization, we're about quality, we're about access, and we're about that empowerment piece. So that access really means everybody,
Yes.
you know, from here to here. You know, that's fun too.
Yeah,
We
very
like to
nice.
have fun.
I know, absolutely.
Yes. And I know that you offer just a wide variety through Normandale, and there's a few on here that we want to talk about. And, you know, aromatherapy all the way down to, you know, dental health and within energy work. Oh, there's just so many, you know, that you can just, I could read and read and read, but it's just, to me, right here is just letting people learn themselves and learn well with what they may want to do.
Well, we are 80 instructors strong
Oh, wow.
at the Integrative Health and in our health and wellness departments. And these are experts in their field. I mean, many of our instructors are internationally recognized authors, speakers, presenters. They're experts in their areas. And we're attracting that kind of talent.
Yes.
And we're in the process of, you know, developing, supporting others that are really opening those doorways for people, and we're just passionate about helping develop those individuals as well.
And that's kind of one of the core areas that Terry has developed in our team is, I think we attract I think it's kind of the manifestation piece, but I also know that part of what they feel is the care and the attention that Terry provides. I mean, how much time during the day do you think you spend working with instructors and helping them develop?
Well, I would say probably a third of my time at least is just communicating with our instructors and keeping updated our enrollments, if all our materials are current, just really keeping track of everything. All our classroom needs are in order, our campus needs are in order. So it's just, it's a really wonderful way to just be in touch with them and know that our classes are just going to work perfectly well for all of us and make it just a really wonderful experience. When they come to Normandale, our students not only get the knowledge and the techniques, but they have the experience and they learn practical tools that they can take that help them in the class and every day to bring home to their families.
Nice.
So it's...
And the one thing that I know about Normandale is that you have high academics as well.
We do.
You know,
And our students are also professionals that are coming in that we're noticing. More and more professionals, doctors, nurses, dentists, they're coming in with the integrative studies. They're using it for themselves, bringing it to their clients, to their offices.
Yeah. And they do practical. You also have them going there and working with the actual, what they're interested in, and doing an internship.
Yes.
We have this great story where we have a TMJ clinic in Edina that has been sending all of their staff. So they've been able to select classes through the catalog. And they go back and they have a lunch and learn, and those people that have taken those classes share with the other people in their company. But their whole purpose for coming, Tina, is because they want to take the stress and anxiety out for their clients who are doing the dental work. That's very progressive.
Yes.
I mean, that they're literally saying, go and take whatever classes you want, come back and see how we can apply it.
Yeah. Wow. It's a win-win situation because not only are they learning through the actual instructors, but they get to take it back to the table, and then the dentist can learn and implement that as well. Yeah. So Carolyn, we know that Normandale Community College is unique, and I believe that you're going to address on actually how unique it is.
Well, first of all, I have to do a shout out to our entire team, because it's not just the 3 of us, it's about 12 of us that make this a unique experience for not only the students coming, but for the instructors that are coming and part of what we're doing. But I think what makes us really unique is we're building a community. Just like you have a Knowledge for Wellness community, we're building a community of students that feel very supported, safe, protected, guided. They feel great comfort because it's an academic situation, so they know that the quality is there. We're very committed to excellence in everything that we do. So even from how we interact with the instructors, to the students, the communications, our branding of our websites, our materials are beautiful, our handouts are exquisite. So I think it's that all of this, all of the team is what makes it so unique and special. And I squeeze myself every day and say, wow, am I so lucky to be part of this right now and part of this bigger team that's taking place. I mean, I don't think there's anyone doing what we're doing in the country.
Right.
And I think that's the bubble that we're in right now, and we just want that to be communicated out so more and more people come. Our programs draw world. I mean, international. I mean, a lot of our programs, we have international guests. And we just intend that will continue to grow and expand.
I would say a unique value that we also carry. So in any organization or anything that you do, you have kind of the people, process, and systems. And right now, we're very driven by the people in our organization. And what a core value that we all carry is partnership.
Yes.
So I think when you have that partnership piece, that adds to the attraction, and I think everybody's feeling like they're coming and they're gaining and they're developing, and we're doing the good work that we want to do to make sure to educate and empower people. But we also know that we're grounded and we're not the smartest, brightest, fastest, and we'd love to surround ourselves with those people so that we can always learn and share, because we're always straddling between that education piece and then what's happening out there. So if we can stay very current on all of that, and that's the partnership piece. Everybody helps us understand what the needs are and what is going on out there. And super exciting right now is just the fusion of the traditional healthcare and the holistic healthcare, which is what we call integrative healthcare, but I think that term gets tossed around a little bit. And we're really seeing that from more of a grassroots level, where people are taking it and then they're doing what they need to do instead of kind of having it forced on them. And then they're incorporating it the way that they want to, like the TMJ clinic, or the nurses who are going to take it and just do holistic healing within the care that they already provide. And so it's that partnership piece, and it's with the instructors, it's with the community, it's with the businesses. It's our core value that I think has been driving quite a bit of the growth and kind of the success of outreach that we've had.
Sure, because not one person is powerful, but
together
when you
as a community.
Yes, when you unite, you will also have the non-empowerment. You know what the needs are for a person, that actually wants to learn more about what they can do to benefit themselves as a patient too.
Yes.
Well, and that is all the walks of life that come to Normandale. I mean, it's the individual that's looking at what can I do with my health, because it's being challenged right now.
Right.
We have individuals that are here because they want to learn how to help their loved ones. We have the holistic individuals that just can't get enough,
Yes.
and they sign up for everything we offer, and they just want more and more and more and more. But I wanted to also bring back a comment that Sunny just made. Last night I attended Silhouette Cut's homeopathy for medical professionals.
Oh, nice.
And it was all nurses.
Oh.
And so one of the questions I asked them at the end of the class is, how can you apply this? You know, what you're learning right now. And they said, well, they can't, you know, they can't overstep what the doctors are saying.
Right.
But what they can do is they can gain knowledge. And so really, they have a thirst for knowledge for wellness. They have a huge thirst for this, and they want resources. They want to know how they can integrate some of this into their own lives, into their own families' lives, and then be a good resource for people. And I think we're seeing more and more and more of that. But we, like Terry said earlier, it is the doctors, the nurses, the estheticians, you know, I mean, the anesthesiologists. I mean, this is who's coming to Normandale for this integrative teams. They want to know what we're offering and how they can make a difference.
Also, I've watched, so I'll follow a lot of the boards, and I follow the Minnesota Board of Nursing, and I see more and more of the programs being accepted as continuing education. So that those doors are opening up, and so I think that also is encouraging people to start looking at some of these types of health and wellness courses, to do that continuing education training that everybody has to do to make sure that they're current on their licensure and their scope of practice. And that has been, I mean, I've been in training and education for probably almost a decade, and it's changing exponentially right now within that area, and that's fun to see, because you just kind of waited for that to happen. It's like, really, why couldn't I get CEs for that? Well, now I think you can.
Yes, nice. Well, we know it's exploding because a lot of our patients are self-educating themselves. And so now we're looking at even the box of a doctor and what his actual education is. And if he isn't exposed or educated in this line of alternative complementary care, then he doesn't know another way. And that's where I'm finding that a lot of medical doctors are actually going back and learning chiropractic, and they're learning holistic.
Nutrition.
Yes.
Cindy Dale, Subtle Energy Body. I mean, she's written the encyclopedia in the world, and she's at Normandale.
Okay.
I mean, so even just that whole energy medicine, that piece is going to really expand.
Yes. Very, very nice.
And I think it's going to happen. And right now we're at a very grassroots level, although it's becoming much more prevalent within the healthcare organizations driving it forward. But really right now, the people who are making that change, that movement, are individuals. Think of it as when you go into your healthcare practitioner, and if you were to talk to your doctor or your nurse practitioner and say, you know, I've been really interested in doing some Reiki or some healing touch, or I'd like to do some therapeutic massage, and
breath work.
Or breath work, exactly.
Yes. Okay.
And if your healthcare practitioner looks at you with a blank stare, that's just not acceptable anymore.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that they're going to jump all over it and say, well, this is exactly what you need to do. We're not quite there yet, but we'll see that.
Yes.
We'll see that as truly that integrative plays. And that is also our goal. We're really looking, I mean, we carry very heavy traditional healthcare programs because that's important.
Yes.
It really is. And we also have very holistic healing and healthcare programs. So we then can see that soft place in the middle and how it's going to kind of roll together. And we've got some great programs that...
Well, we're hearing more and more with, of course, some of the healing touch in the hospitals. And a lot of people don't even know that that's available.
Well, and starting this fall, we'll have levels 1 through 3 in healing touch.
Okay.
We've also have these wonderful programs, medical hypnosis, we have medical homeopathy, long-term care, hospice programs, meditation, breath work, even Nordic walking. We even have this wonderful story with Linda Lemke, who said this woman, 60-year-old, had just turned 60 and went to her doctor, and her doctor actually recommended Nordic walking.
Wow.
And found it in our brochure. And another gentleman said he'd had poles in his car for 2 years.
Oh.
and finally said, now is my time. So people are finding us, and it is always going to be one person at a time. When it's their time to do whatever is in their heart and soul, to do their own work and to do their own health and wellness, you know, being that champion and that advocate for themselves.
Yes.
That's why it is always going to be that trickle in the water that just kind of moves out. It's always going to be one person at a time.
Yeah.
But Terry has some other great programs we're
well,
doing.
Well, and it's good for people to know that you can make just a 2-hour commitment and really come away with some powerful tools, some practical information. We have a lot on our nutrition, our diet. We have a new yoga program at Normandale. So we set up programs that you can take just one at a time, or if you want to deepen your experience, you can take a small mini series along with our certifications and longer series. Even our herbalism series of 6 classes.
Oh, okay.
We break it down. If there's just one topic, just liver or women's health, you can come and just spend one evening and get a lot of good, practical, helpful information.
Yeah. So you can go from, let's say, a 2-hour class once a night all the way up to
A 7-month program,
yes, or even
once a month.
running full credits, being a full-time student, depending upon where you want to take it with your life and what you need. And so it works into what you're doing with your lifestyle if you need to work full-time and such. Wow.
Well, I think the other piece too is we're not adversarial. You know, I mean, our programs aren't meant to be traditional versus holistic.
Right.
That's not what we're about. We're really about that integration. And so we live in this amazing time where we have the best of both worlds.
Yes.
And what we're all about is providing a resource, an opportunity for people to learn more about what they can do for themselves. And that's that empowerment piece again.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of our instructors are actually healthcare providers,
Oh, yes.
which really kind of brings a nice connection and authenticity. We have behavioral health experts, we have actual clinicians, you know, so that again kind of is bridging.
Psychotherapists, marriage counselors, I mean, just the gamut.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you can make the learning environment to your needs and what you want to bring to the
Well,
table.
we're all about the experience, and I think that's probably because, you know, we're also women. So when you come into a class, it's more than just a class. It's an experience, and that's the applied piece. That's the community that you're going to build with the other students. That's your environment. I mean, we obviously are well embedded in feng shui, and you're gonna come and you're gonna feel good, and you're gonna enjoy it as well as learn. The other thing that I want to make sure that we talk about is that another core value that we have is about developing. So in the future, I think one of our vision pieces, along some other kind of vision pieces, is that we want to make sure to be a place where people can develop and then also do additional outreach, and that means kind of instructor training programs. And right now we also carry some certifications, some instructor certifications. We have Tai Chi for arthritis teacher certification. We have the Nordic walking teacher certification. What else do we have? We have
Energy Works.
Yes. Yeah.
Sound Healing Mastery Program, homeopathy, aromatherapy, herbalism. I mean, it's pretty extensive.
Someone's going to find their niche there.
Absolutely. And we're all unique, right? So you're going to find something that's right for you at that time.
Yeah. And you hold it hard in your heart. And then because you're doing something you love, it doesn't feel like a job. You know, then you enjoy every day. And when you see your passion and your love and even learning that knowledge, and then you can take it to the next step, as you said, and teach others.
Well, we always hope that people walk out with golden nuggets, that they're so excited to go share with their family and friends and colleagues, because it's that individual experience that's going to continue to spread and build that momentum so that people are going to their physicians and saying, hey, what are some other options for me? Not trying to say no to this piece, but what else can I do? What else can I do that helps me help myself?
Well, we only have a few minutes left, so of course we want to talk about the future vision of Normandale. And
yeah, well, I mean, I think we all can carry a torch. We're going to continue to bring that passion forward for what we're doing, but you know, since our core values lay in that empowerment place and that access place, and making sure that we're bringing the two worlds together of that integrative health. You know, we're going to look at how do we create some more of the instructor type training programs so that we can train people to train other people.
Yes.
Since we are the training and development world. We're going to look at online to see how we can create more access to the programs. We are truly national at this point, and it's a little limiting.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we can do a little bit more of that outreach. Do you guys want to add anything to that vision?
We have a wonderful newsletter. We have a Learning Well radio show.
Okay.
We have, you know, you'll see us advertised in The Edge and Essential Wellness and other publications, and they got to go check us out at Normandale.edu,
Yes.
continuing education, and see all the wonderful programs and classes.
Nice.
And I hope they come and see us.
Yeah.
And we also offer community events. We usually offer at least one free event to our community to just have them come in and check out our programs, get a sampling of some of our instructors, and we also offer events. We have a wonderful sound event coming up this July. So it's just, there's something for everybody at Normandale.
Wow. That's fantastic. Well, I want to thank all of you for your insight on all of this great
thank you for
information.
having us. This is
Thank
so
you,
fun.
Tina. Thank you so much.
It's been great.
you.
We'll have to
Thank
have you
you.
back.
Thank you.
Love
Have
to.
to twist our arm.
Yeah.
We'll be
We're
back.
truly your partner in health.
Yes, thank you so much. Wow, and this is exploding, and people are hungry for this. And
Thank
that's why
you.
it's being so successful.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Thanks. If you have any questions or would like to contact Normandale Community College Continuing Education, please contact them at www.normandale.edu and then /continuing education. And please tune in to my other shows of Knowledge for Wellness being televised throughout the Twin City area. And you can also see my previous shows on YouTube. And if you get a minute, you can visit my website at www.knowledgeforwellness.com, or you can connect with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. And the mission of Knowledge for Wellness is to inform viewers on health issues, to expose, educate, and make viewers aware, to enhance themselves and their loved ones for a better quality of life. And I sure hope we've provided you with more knowledge to benefit you and your loved ones. Remember, health is wealth. So until next time, be well and goodbye.
Over time you've healed so much in me, and I am living proof that although my darkest hour had come, your light could still shine through. And at times it's just enough to cast the shadow on the wall.